I don't. Uh, I don't. Huh? YouTubers, gamers, and moviegoers, what's going on, guys? I'm the Messiah, and this is Messiah Entertainment, and that was my reaction after the credits rolled on Fox's brand new superhero reboot, The Fantastic Four. Now, guys, I don't like beating around the bush, and I'm gonna just be blunt, because that's what I do best. The movie sucked. It wasn't a good movie. It just wasn't a good movie. Just walking out of it, just thinking about it, and it's not like one of those movies where you feel like it's decent after you leave the theater, but the more you think about it, it just gets worse and worse and worse and worse. No. It doesn't even get that good. This movie is just straight off the bat. It's not very good at all. I'm sorry. I mean, I wanted to like this movie a lot. I really tried to give this movie the benefit of the doubt. A lot of people were slamming this before, the movie even came out. Back when the trailers were being released, people were saying the CGI looks terrible. Is the story gonna be any good? Are the actors gonna be any good? And to their credit, the actors are pretty good. But no, it just did not work. I mean, there's so many things wrong with this movie, but let me start off with some of the good things. Like I said before, the cast is great. Michael B. Jordan, Miles Teller, Kate Mara, Jamie Bell, Tim Blake Nelson. I forget the guy who plays Franklin Storm. I forget his name, but all of them are great actors and actresses. It's just, they're wasted potential here. We've seen them in other movies. They've done amazingly in those other movies, and they're brought into here where the story kind of sucks, and it's like, well, all these people, I hope it doesn't affect their careers, because they are great actors and actresses. It would suck to have your first time in a superhero movie for some of these people be this, Also, the film tries to go for this more darker tone than the original films. It's no secret that the old films back in 2004, 2005, they were a little silly. You had Mr. Fantastic dancing in the room, spinning up into the air. You had Jessica Alba phasing out of her clothes every 5 minutes. I mean, it was a little goofy. And I liked how this movie tried to go for a darker theme, something more like a Dark Knight. But I mean, overall, it just didn't work. I mean, if you're gonna do something dark, if you're not gonna have humor in your movie, because there's very little to no jokes in this entire movie. The entire time, it's pretty much just straight face. You know what I mean? There's some jokes in the very beginning when they're kids, and it's here and there. If you're going to do it right. And I guess it sort of ties into the story. I mean, they get their powers, and they sit there with the military for the rest of the movie. I'll give them another prop for that. I mean, the way that the world reacts to them being the Fantastic Four, to me, seems a bit more realistic. Whereas in the first one, they kind of got their powers and everything seemed fine, and they landed from the spacecraft somehow without being injured or dead. The whole world was just kind of like, hey, well, they're the Fantastic Four. They're celebrities. This one was like they wanted to use them as weapons and experiment on them, and it's, special test subject sort of thing. I thought that was better, and it was a little bit more realistic on their part. But other than that, I mean, you don't really get to see them grow together or anything. Most of the time, they're apart. I mean, Johnny's trying to go off doing his own thing. The Thing has been off doing military missions for over a year. Yeah, we don't even see them grow into their powers. It's a year later, and they're just like, oh, mastered it. I could do the fire thing. I could push a bunch of tractors with my hands. Yeah, I've been doing military missions for a goddamn year, and nobody got to see that awesomeness. Most of the action scenes, like the one with the Thing, they're not even in the movie. It seems like we just miss out on all of that. And you know what? I guess that's where we'll start off with the bad things about the movie. There were barely any action scenes. And when I say action scenes, I mean the Fantastic Four fighting against something, the Fantastic Four doing something awesome with their powers. There's barely any scenes with that. There's honestly the one fight with Dr. Doom, and that's it. Like, we seriously don't see them do anything. They argue for a little bit, they do their thing, and it's like, it's over. It's the classic Fantastic Four bickering, the members don't get along, they break off for a minute, and then they all have to come together to fight the main bad. Also, for the one fight scene that they really do have in the small instances where we actually get to see them use their powers, the CGI, it's not even like amazing CGI. The Thing, when he's fighting, it doesn't even look that good. The scenes where he's talking, okay, yeah, but we don't come to a Fantastic Four movie to watch the Thing talk for an hour and 40 minutes, which felt short to me. I don't know. We come there to see clobbering time, and we didn't get that. I mean, it's not like your movie can mess up on much else, right? They find a way. Dr. Doom. What the hell were they thinking? That was a we don't even know why Doom is like this. How the hell did Doom survive? It's never explained. It's never explained his motivation for wanting to hurt all these people. I mean, what is going on with this movie? And besides the fact that he was given no motivation to be Dr. Doom, his powers just don't make sense. There's one scene where he starts doing this weird thing where he starts exploding people's faces. Like he just kind of stares at them and their face pops. It's just what he does. I'm like, okay, well it's a pretty cool power, but why don't you use that against the Fantastic Four? It's not like Sue used her powers to stop him from doing it. No, he just doesn't do it. He sees Reed, he pushes him with his green force powers. I don't even know what the hell that is. He doesn't do it to the Thing. He doesn't do it to Johnny or Sue. It's what is going on? It's like they didn't think him through at all. You didn't give him motivation. You didn't give him a clear power set. You didn't make a logical power set, even if you didn't make it clear. Guys, this movie is a clear and awful mess. It's a hot mess. It's a pile of crap just piled on a plate, and it's served to us. And I don't know what the hell they thought we were gonna say when we saw this movie. It's moments like this that make me actually miss the original two films. I mean, I wasn't the biggest fan of Rise of the Silver Surfer in the 2005 one, but Jesus Christ, those movies look like gold compared to this one. Even those movies I thought were just plainly decent. I didn't outright hate them, but this makes them look like gold. I mean, most people are pointing the fingers at Josh Trank, the director, because, I mean, we heard a lot of rumors about him either being, they said destructive and combative behavior towards the cast and the crew, and just wanted to change things, and they had to do apparently reshoots because the movie wasn't done right, and Fox tried to salvage it or whatever. Josh Trank came back and said, oh, well, he said in a tweet, I had a great movie a year ago, but then Fox came in and they switched everything, and that's why the movie sucks, and, you know, that's reality, though. I don't know who's to believe. I mean, apparently that could be why they let Josh Trank go from the Star Wars movie, because of his behavior on this one. I don't know what's going on. But obviously, something is wrong. Something is definitely wrong. I mean, I heard that the reason that the Dr. Doom storyline had just really nothing to it, like I said, he disappeared in the beginning and then he reappeared at the end, is because that people got pissed off when they heard that Dr. Doom was gonna be this hacker. The fact that you would change something so radically and would rather present something so incomplete, I don't get it. People are gonna sit there and they're gonna whine. That's what they're gonna do. People are gonna cling to the comic books and to the previous movies of the franchise, and they're gonna say, well, we need it to be exactly like that. They're not gonna know if this is any good or not. At the end of the day, you're the one directing, you're the ones writing. You gotta come down to your film and say, I think that this is gonna be an interesting take on Dr. Doom. I'm gonna do it this way. Serving us a halfway storyline isn't the answer. Again, let me stop pointing fingers, because I don't know what happened. I don't know what was on the set. He could have had such an amazing idea and then Fox came in and messed it up. That could be what happened, so let me give him the benefit of the doubt. I mean, he was responsible for Chronicle after all, and that was a really good movie. But I can't forgive this movie. It was terrible on all accounts. The CGI was bad, the story was bad, the action was bad, just everything about this movie, other than maybe the actors were bad. I just hate to say it. The execution of everything it failed. And I'm really disappointed because I had a lot of faith in this movie. I mean, I did a trailer reaction a week ago just saying how much I was looking forward to it and how I didn't believe in all the hype that this movie was going to be terrible. I felt like they had done reshoots, and I felt like if it wasn't amazing or if it wasn't just really good like a Marvel film would be, I felt like it would at least be on the level of Terminator Genisys. Remember when that movie came out? Everybody was giving it crap, but to me the movie was still enjoyable. That's not the case here. This movie just fails in pretty much in almost every instance other than the casting, which why it pains me so much, but overall I'm gonna have to give this movie a 4 out of 10.
Is it over?
I can't give it a slightly above average, I can't give it an average. I have to give it slightly below average. It was just really disappointing. It was honestly just kind of bad overall. Gotta come correct. I don't know if this is gonna signal Fox making a deal with Marvel or something. I wish they would, but I don't know. I mean, you never know with these studios. I had my fingers crossed for the past few months about this movie, but hey, another one bites the dust. People gotta take it slowly. They gotta think that these things, hopefully that these things will happen, but understand that you guys are just starting out, and if you guys don't do it right the first time, you're not gonna get a second chance. You're not gonna go for round 2. Hopefully, we won't see another one of these movies. I mean, unless they find a great writer and a great director is experienced with superhero films, unless they work out a deal with Marvel, you know, unfortunately, I hope we don't see another one of this franchise. But that's just my opinion. I'm sure you guys have your own. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think of Fantastic Four. Did you love it? Did you hate it? I'm guessing you probably hated it. But I would love to hear from somebody who loved it and see what your thoughts on the movie were. Let me know. As always, you guys can follow me on Vine, Twitter, and MoviePilot. On the Messiah, this is Messiah Entertainment. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.